Release worm. Prepare yourself. Damn Saiyan.
So I want to give an outcome and a final verdict to something that has been weighing on my mind since yesterday's video. That is when I started talking about Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken X20 Vegito versus Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. And I promise, guys, for the time being, this video will be the video of all videos on my reasoning why I feel the way I do and my own personal bias and everything. And then you guys can discuss with me in the comment section, discuss amongst yourselves, because I already put it in the last video. I asked this a very simple question. Could he land a punch? Could Vegito in this state from Dragon Ball Heroes land a punch on Master Ultra Instinct Goku? The verdict is yes, he can land a punch because, you know, Jiren landed punches using diversionary tactics, using more power amplifications, all of that. So we kind of already answered that. But then the question and the questioning shifted to a full-on fight. Who would win? I also gave you my verdict yesterday, but you guys battled it out in the comment section on my last video. Go ahead and check my last video for more information. I'm gonna have a link to that at the end of this video. But we started, and I'll put in the description below too, just for added flavor. So that was a whole big thing, and I decided, you know what? Let's put it up to a poll, and the poll was literally deadlocked 50-50 for the majority of yesterday. And so it's time for me to weigh in and give you guys my final verdict on a fight between two fictional characters, cartoon characters at that. One who we sort of really don't know how he got his powers, is not 100% explained yet, but we kind of can guesstimate where he's at. And another character that we haven't even seen on screen yet, but I'm gonna weigh on it because that's what YouTube's about, weighing on shit you don't know. And when it comes to a full-on fight between these two characters, I really see the time limits as being a major factor. We can't take that away because that's so integral to these two characters fighting each other, these two characters even existing. I mean, we have Vegito, who's got the time limit of an hour, but the more he uses the Super Saiyan Blue power, and in the anime he used Super Saiyan Blue with Final Kamehameha, and that's what whittled his time down to I think it was like 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes. And then we have Master Ultra Instinct, who was at the last 2 minutes, at least 2 or 3 minutes of the Tournament of Power. I believe it was 2 minutes. That's how long that fight really took, because if we, I mean, it was a whole episode, but if we really kind of push the time to a more realistic standpoint, because the whole tournament is only an hour, 40 minutes, whatever the case might be, then yeah, it's very short amount of time. So I believe that this time limit factor weighs heavily in the favor of Vegito being able to come out on top, especially with the Kaioken boost. Now, if the Kaioken boost definitely dwindled his power or his time limit even further, then they could be matched by the amount of time that it takes for them to beat on each other. And in this scenario, I think even with the Kaioken that I already stated in my last video, I don't believe is as powerful as it was in the beginning of Dragon Ball Super. I don't think that this character would really stand much of a chance against Master Ultra Instinct, who can instinctively dodge and attack all at once. I mean, he just destroyed Jiren in that fight. And so I really do think that maybe he may be able to put up a fight similar, not exactly, but similar to the way Jiren did at first, but full, not even close to full power Jiren. I don't even put him on there because I don't think that he would be able to. And this is me pulling shit out of my ass and just thinking the way in my own mind how this fight might go down. So I don't think that Vegito, with all this stuff attached to him, would be able to do much against Master Ultra Instinct. And when it came to pure fighting and trying to catch Master Ultra Instinct, let alone trying to dodge some of Master Ultra Instinct Goku's attacks. Now, when the time limit gives out, and I would say that the time limit would give out for both of these. I mean, it was for Vegito in the Goku Black Arc when he faced off against Zamasu. That fight took an accumulative about 4 minutes. I'm not gonna go into exacts. It was 4 minutes. You guys can check yourselves or, you know, let me know. But yeah, it was about 4 minutes, right? And then he split up, maybe 5 minutes. He split up, and he was Goku and Vegeta again. When we have Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, he's at 2 minutes-ish, around there, and maybe even a minute, because the ending of the Tournament of Power was given that whole 5-minute Frieza standpoint from the Namek saga. I mean, 5 minutes was like 3 hours essentially. So the ending of the Tournament of Power really kind of had that same time scale. And so what would happen then is if you added Kaioken on top of Vegito's power, he'd be using Blue and Kaioken times 20 at the same time. That would lower his timetable as well. So he may last a little bit longer than Mastered Ultra Instinct, but not by much. Now, once their powers dissolve, I think that we would end up with a Vegito that lasted a little bit longer than Mastered Ultra Instinct. Mastered Ultra Instinct's power is going to fade out, and he's going to be left defenseless. Goku's going to be left defenseless, similar to what happened when he faced off against Jiren. Now, it's not going to last forever, because he kind of comes back instinctively right away, but he's still pretty much left helpless for a little bit, and he needs Frieza and 17's help for a little while in the next episode. So he is going to have a moment where he is going to be extremely vulnerable to everything that Vegito could do to him. Now, Vegito, having just faced off against Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, he's going to be very, very beaten up, and then he's going to be separated. He's probably not going to have much time to either take out Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku or regular Goku right there, because he's going to be beaten up from the immense power that Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku has. And so then he's going to be separated, and then at that point, that's when the real victor of the fight is going to be decided, because you're going to have two characters versus one character, two essentially healthy characters, because whenever they come out of their fusion, they're relatively still have their power levels still intact. They're not beaten up. It seems like the damage that was done to their fusion character completely dissolves for the most part. And then we have Goku, who's completely depleted. And so if Goku and Vegeta at regular levels, even just a little bit underpowered, versus a depleted Goku, Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku is going to be destroyed at that point, because even if Goku doesn't attack, Vegeta's going to knock his ass out. So yeah, I would have to go in this matchup. I would have to say that Vegito, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20 Vegito, will ultimately, even though he's not as powerful as Mastered Ultra Instinct, in my own opinion, I think that ultimately this Vegito is going to be the victor in this fight. And that is the last I'm going to be saying about this, because this is crazy how hyped this has gotten. But, I mean, now this is the video, guys. If you guys had anything to say, and you guys had said it before, and maybe I didn't see it because I've been getting a shit ton of comments lately, leave it here and let me know what your thoughts are on this. And if you want to be arguing me about power scaling, again, I just say it as I feel it and how I see it, and that's basically it. That's how I operate. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. If you liked anything that I had to say, please hit that subscribe button, because I have more content daily, usually Dragon Ball for the most part. I would say like 99.9% Dragon Ball, and then I throw a couple little crossover stuff here and there, little by little. Anyway, guys, this is going to be Blackscape signing off.